This video is sponsored by XSplit. More about them and a special offer at the end of this video. I am Anthony with HashNet, and you are watching 10 Questions. Today I'm here with Alex, a semi-professional Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Super Smash Bros. Player. 10 questions about his experience as a professional gamer, as well as what led him onto that path. Hey, Alex.
Hey, what's up, Anthony?
Just drunk on power. Okay, so I have 10 questions for you. I asked some form of these questions to everybody. There might be some follow-ups. So we're going to start with the first question. What entertained you while you were growing up?
Well, everything started off just playing video games at a young age, around 4 years old. The first game I ever played was Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo 64, Ocarina of Time. It just started from there, and ever since, I've just been playing video games nonstop.
What made you decide to start gaming competitively?
Well, when it came down to the releases of like consoles like the Xbox 360 and the PS3, they started introducing more of an online feature where you could play with everyone else. And over the time, getting an Xbox 360 for Christmas, you kept playing single player games over time. It just kind of got boring. So, I was like, well, let me try multiplayer after years of playing just solo, and came down to where I just started playing on the PC after I built it. I was like, let's try something different. So then I started playing CS:GO, introduced by my friends back in high school, and I've been playing ever since.
What about Smash Brothers?
Smash Brothers, I actually started out playing with the GameCube, Super Smash Bros. Melee. But over time, when it came down to Smash 4, a couple of buddies of mine was like, hey, why don't you go out and participate in a local tournament? And I said, well, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Go out and play. And so then when it came down to it, I started playing more and more. I started winning more, and I was like, okay, well, this is getting really good, and I was enjoying it. My first start was Super Smash Bros. 4 for the Wii U and 3DS. I named Ryu, and I struggled because he was a very hard character to learn, but he was definitely one of the top 10 best characters in the game. And then we go from there. We went to Smash Ultimate, and currently stopped playing that after the release of Byleth. I'm tired of sword characters.
Byleth isn't broken as far as I'm aware.
She's not, but she's also bad at the same time because her hitboxes don't hit correctly. She's very exploitable and I haven't seen any, as of recently, I haven't seen any people win with her in a major or win tournaments with her, but she's just an overall downfall of Nintendo's ending of the Season 1 pass of Smash Ultimate.
So you would have preferred Waluigi then?
Oh, God.
Okay, so what games do you currently play competitive? Well, you competitively, it's just CS:GO now then.
Actually, I rarely touch CS:GO anymore. They've just been having a lot of updates trying to fix with all the hackers, the bugs. They just released some new map updates, which changed the game completely. Currently, I just play Siege. I'm trying to be known on Siege, and it's hard. It's definitely hard because there's a lot of good players out there, and it's just hard to differentiate good players and hackers because there are a lot of people in the top ranks that are hackers, and they just keep making accounts and just keep taking over the ranks.
That sounds familiar. I think I heard a game I was playing early on that was having that same problem. So I guess what do you currently play for fun?
Currently, I play for fun. I actually play Dragon Ball Z Fighters for fun. They just released Season 3. They released the new character Kefla from the Dragon Ball Super series, and they changed up the way the assist works, and they added a bunch of EX moves to characters, which is really cool, and it definitely makes gameplay a lot different than when it originally first came out.
Yeah, I looked over the facts. It's like 5 pages of changes. It's super long how much they changed. I have yet to play it. I did get Season 3 when it came out, on the day it came out. I just haven't had a chance. I've been doing the interview, so. But I think I'm going to come into the game confused.
Yeah, so when you actually first load into the game now, they actually introduce all the changes in the Battle Pass 3. So like you'll go into a training mode where they show you what changes are made within the season 3.
So what's your thoughts on Fortnite?
Something. Right click, properties, uninstall.
So what trends have you seen change since you started playing competitively? Although apparently cheaters has become a big thing.
Yeah, cheaters have been a huge ordeal, and they've always been there. A lot of them they are just becoming more blatant than before, and they are just the worst people. And you got people who are trying to be good. For example, you've got an ex-pro player named King George for Rainbow Six Siege. He actually won. He won a major tournament before, and when I watch him play on Twitch or stream or watch his YouTube videos, he actually goes against hackers and he just destroys them with his five-man team. It shows that you can outplay the hackers, but you're not always guaranteed to win.
Because I did like one of the big things now is aimbots. So we catch a lot of I say we as in the collective, not we as in me. People are caught on camera with aimbots playing in like Fortnite and the Apex Legends. That's the game. But I mean, I know that's a pretty bad thing right now. A lot of people are getting caught for that one. And then there are the people who are basically manipulating games and loading up items in world. Particularly on PC games. But Counter-Strike is a PC game, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so have you experienced those types of cheats, like the blatantly obvious ones?
The blatant obvious ones, yes, I have seen like pure people just walling. Like I'll go peek a corner that you don't usually peek, and someone will just instantly headshot me because they just are walling. You can see them aiming, locking onto your head, and they'll drag across the screen, watching you walk into their aim and just click.
Yeah, because apparently, like right now in Grand Theft Auto Online, the big thing is somebody will be like in a hot air balloon, and then as long as they're up there, they can res anything they want on the ground. And I guess before what they were doing was they were dropping money, and your character being right under it would take in the money. And it looks like Rockstar started banning people who were taking money in. Like they were bombing you with cash, and because it looked like you were cheating, you get banned. Now, my understanding is they've rectified some of that because people have actually panned up with their cameras and taken pictures of the people in the hot air balloons to prove that in fact they were not cheating. But apparently that's a big thing right now. So and then Fallout, people were finding the hidden room in Fallout 76, another multiplayer game where they were getting access to items they shouldn't have. I thinking of Smash Brothers, I don't know of anybody who has exploited it in that kind of way.
Smash Ultimate, no. The only thing you can really do is mod it for skins. There's no real way to actually cheat in Ultimate. But I have read an article about someone actually cheating on Melee, where they bring in a hacked GameCube cartridge, not a GameCube cartridge, a
disc,
memory card.
Memory card, okay.
So they'll bring in a memory card and they'll exploit it. So they'll just have this random local just walk up into like a bigger tournament and just start beating all these top level players.
Top level players, yeah, I got
top level players. They'll just beat them with Pichu. Pichu, the worst character in the game. How are you beating these pros with what they did was they would analyze it and they would look into the files, and here they were manipulating the memory card to where they made Pichu's attacks actually do more damage than they should.
Huh. Cause I do remember back in the old days somebody manipulating I think it was Smash Bros. Like max statting the. Oh, actually, it might have been also Pokemon max statting the characters so they could just do one hits or one hit KOs as people call them.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think anyone's done that in a tournament, but
Not in a while, anyway. So as you know, I used to organize Pokemon events. It actually got so bad the cheating in competitive Pokemon that we ended up having to do online checks, and they still occur to this day now because. If the online system, which is basically an automated system that the Pokemon Company International has, you will kind of quote unquote upload them into the system, and then the program will let you know if the Pokemon can be played competitively. I can't remember exactly. I want to say 2014, 2015 is about when that started. It's whenever the DS 3DS came out because the online, became available. People will cheat, especially with all the money that there's thrown at these people. We're talking Pokemon is like $250,000, something like that. So I mean that's a lot of money to to risk. I mean I'm rambling. I'm gonna go on to the next question though. So what games do you have planned to play in the near future?
Actually, I really don't have any games planned in the future. Really, I'm just kind of waiting to see what comes out and see what piques my interest.
Nothing like was it Doom was supposed to come out this month? Is that not up in your wheelhouse there? Or?
Nah, I like Doom and all, but I don't know. I'll see how the gameplay looks and how my buddy has it pre-ordered, so I'll most likely end up playing it on PlayStation.
So, are you thinking about getting competitive with fighters?
It's dependent because Fighters is since it's already on season 3, there's so many well-developed players that coming into a game undeveloped against players who are just who are constantly playing against other players that are better than you, it kind of makes it hard. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna try, but eventually I will see how far I get. I was thinking about potentially attending a Fighters tournament in the near month or so. Just practicing the game and just constantly playing and see how far I can get.
Because I think Fighters was in Evo most recently, so it's actually in the main scene. Like people know it exists.
Yeah, it was in Evo.
Yeah. Okay, so you mentioned you'll be competing in Fighters within the next month or so. Anything on the longer term? Are you going to try some more Smash Brothers? Maybe more CS:GO? Because I mean, I do realize that Smash Brothers next season, the first character drops in a few months. So I don't know if that's going to kind of get people's interest back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm probably gonna continue pushing for Rainbow because the Rainbow is a constant game I'm constantly putting hours in. I've been playing it since day one, and since it ever first came out, and I think Rainbow might be more of my go-to now because it's more of a advanced. I mean, it's not so much where you can be like CS:GO. I mean, CS:GO you could easily win a 1v5. You can easily do it if you're the right person. Coming down to Siege, it's not always necessarily true that one person can take out a whole team. Yeah, it is possible, but it's not always guaranteed.
Well, with that asymmetric style, one would assume that the single player is like buffed and like weaponized, like ready to go, right? Or is it pretty much, hey, I'm better than you, and all of us are equal, but I have to take all 5 of you out? I've never played the mode, so I have no idea.
I mean, you can have a really good player. So recently, or last night, I was playing. We had some kid who was smurfing, which is an alt account for a higher level player.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm trying to get my head around the word smurfing. Alt account. Okay, so you're saying it's a guy who is typically a really good player, but he's using a lower level account?
Yes.
Okay.
What? He will. So you can take a top 10 player, for example. He can go make an account and then just throw all of his rank matches, his 10 placement matches, and get a low level and just play at the low levels. He can just sit there and go off on the low levels, and you don't really get punished for it. I mean, they've been trying to. They've been lenient on banning people, but there's no option for banning people with an alt account. It's just it's unfair.
where could people find out more about you online?
You can really find me on my Instagram, Facebook. I don't really use Twitter as much, but I might get back into it once I start getting everything ready for streaming again and getting back to what I was doing.
And you also have a Twitch, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I believe your Facebook is purple with the 3 rows.
Yes.
And your Instagram is also the same. And your Twitter is livid purple rose, again with a 3 in there. And then I've already forgotten what your Twitch is.
Same thing.
Oh, it is the same. Okay, then. Wow, it's weird I forgot then. Okay.
Same thing with the aesthetics.
Yep. Okay, so thanks for talking to me today. Is there anything you want to say before you go?
No.
Okay, well, thanks for talking to me, and for everybody watching, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. We would also like to thank our contributors and patrons for supporting this video. If you wish to add to the discussion, post a comment below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. Are you an up-and-coming content creator looking for a user-friendly way to both record and broadcast your videos? Look no further than the XSplit Broadcaster. You can set up to 4 scenes, download plugins to add additional features, and broadcast your content to either Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, or other streaming platforms in 720p resolution for free. With a premium license, you can set up unlimited scenes and broadcast to multiple streaming platforms at the same time in 1080p or better resolution. Be the first person to redeem the code shown here to receive 14 days of free premium access. Or if you missed your chance, click on the sponsor link in the description to get XSplit Broadcaster for free. Thank you for checking out our content. Before you leave, please remember to click like and then subscribe. If you want to receive notifications, do not forget to enable them by clicking on the bell. Then afterwards, check out our social media at HaslageNet and our website at haslage.net.